Alright guys, we have to go over this stuff again. There's just so much we have to memorize. Like, why do we have to memorize all the steps of glycolysis, all the enzymes involved? This is ridiculous.
I can't do this anymore.
Oh, I see, you just took meth. Well, that's actually very relevant to what we learned in biochem. Let me explain what happens.
Yeah, let's study biochem! Yes!
This is Bob's brain. As talented students of Georgia Tech, we all know that the brain is consisted of around 100 billion neuron cells. These neuron cells communicate with each other through these long extended arms called axons. The junctions between the cells are called the synaptic cleft, and that is where methamphetamine works its magic. Let's take a closer look at the synaptic cleft. As mentioned before, presynaptic neurons communicate with postsynaptic neurons. In a normal, healthy individual, dopamine is released in controlled amounts through vesicles. However, when Bob made his poor life choice, the introduced methamphetamine increased the concentrations of these neurotransmitters in the synaptic cleft, leading to increased binding to their receptors. How does methamphetamine do this? Lucky for us, a paper published in the U.S. National Library of Medicine revealed the evil, dark secrets of meth. Once meth crosses the blood-brain barrier, meth binds to amino-associated receptor 1, a G protein-coupled receptor, also known as TAAR1. When this happens, cyclic adenosine monophosphate is released and starts a signaling cascade of protein kinase A and C. This causes the dopamine, norepinephrine, and serotonin transporters at the membrane of the synapse to phosphorylate. This causes the transporters to cease their normal function, which is the reuptake of these neurotransmitters from the synaptic cleft. A dense concentration of dopamine in other neurotransmitters leads to the stimulating effects of meth use. If we look at the chemical structures of dopamine and methamphetamine, they are actually really similar in their structures. As a result, the reuptake transporters, also called monoamine transporters of dopamine, end up getting blocked by the meth. So let's talk about something we really care about, the effects. Short-term effects include increased physical activity, increased attention, increased wakefulness, increased euphoria, increased heart rate and blood pressure, and increased body temperature. However, it decreases appetite, which leads to potential weight loss. The long-term effects include increased paranoia and hallucinations, a tendency to conduct repetitive motor activity, increased distractibility, memory loss, mood disturbances, severe dental problems, aggressiveness and violent behaviors. And ultimately, you will probably end up in UGA for the rest of your life with a horrible meth addiction and, of course, horrible grades. This leads to more meth use, and the cycle continues.